take a little time.
When the draw was made, followers of both Longford and Offaly would have looked on this as a winnable match. Since then, though, both counties endured miserable league campaigns, suffering relegation to Division 4. Offaly lost 6 of their 7 matches and drew the other. One of the defeats was at the hands of Longford in Tullamore in March, but they started this match in quick-fire fashion, landing the opening score with the first attack of the game through Graham Guilfoyle. Longford's response in the first championship meeting of the side since 1997 was impressive. Francis McGee, who was superb throughout the 70 minutes, kicking from distance to tie up the scores. But Offaly dominated in the early exchanges, and in a 10-minute spell, they outscored Longford by 6 points to 1. Peter Cunningham from the under-21 setup with this excellent point. And Offaly almost grabbed a goal. Good work from their go-to man Niall McNamee, and in the end, Leinster Championship debutant Joe Maher secured a point for his team. Longford were labouring, and McNamee was proving to be a real handful. This score, his third of 4 in the first half, stretched the Faithfuls' lead to 4 points, 7 points to 3. Then came a big talking point at Pearse Park. Paul Barden was set up by Brian Kavanagh. Alan Mulhall saved. Barden followed up to drive the ball home, but the goal was ruled out by referee Martin Higgins after consulting with his umpires, who took the view that Mulhall had the ball in his grasp. But despite that, Longford finished the first half strongly. The highly regarded Mark Hughes, with this point, left them trailing 10 points to 8 at the break. And Longford really took command of the second half. They hit the opening 3 points, Brian Kavanagh steering the home team into the lead for the first time since the 4th minute. The likes of Kavanagh, Shawnee McCormick and Mickey Quinn really stepped up to the plate, while this Paul Barden point saw Longford move 15 points to 11 in front. Offaly could only muster 1 point in 26 minutes of football in the second half before this excellent score from Peter Cunningham kept them in with a shout. McNamee followed up smartly with another point, and the deficit was down to 3, 16 points to 13. But with time ticking on, a tiring Offaly team were reduced to 14 men. David Hanlon barged into Brian Kavanagh. The referee spoke with his umpires and his linesman and eventually settled on a yellow card. But then Pádraig O'Sullivan alerted the referee's attention and Hanlon was off. Offaly battled on, but Longford dug in, and in a match where they could have had a few goals, Barden elected to take his point, before Brian Kavanagh rounded off the scoring for the home side. Longford's first Leinster Championship win over Offaly since 1965.